What's up, a Cinema Shogun here, and it looks like Johnny Depp might not make Amber Heard pay up after all. And I know this may come as a shock to some, but honestly, this does not surprise me in the least bit. I never expected Johnny to fully follow up with the verdict. I never expected that he would do anything that he can in his power to get this money from Amber Heard. And I always expected that Amber Heard would act like she didn't have the money and she would do anything necessary not to pay up. But on Good Morning America yesterday, Johnny Depp's lawyer, Benjamin Chu, was asked by, what's his name, Stephanopoulos or something? He was asked if they were willing to make a deal with Amber Heard. If they were willing to come to some type of agreement where Amber Heard would agree to not appeal the verdict and not appeal this case, and they would in turn not force her to pay up the millions of dollars that she owes Johnny Depp. Now, I want you all to understand, this deal isn't set in concrete. This deal isn't set in stone. We don't know if this is going to happen for sure, but there's conversations being had. And I want to bring you the direct quote from Ben Chu when he was asked this question. "We obviously can't disclose any attorney-client communications, but as Depp testified, and as we both made clear in our respective closings, this was never about money for Johnny Depp. This was about restoring his reputation. And he's done that." So he kind of gave a vague response, basically saying, well, we can't disclose whether we're trying to make this deal or not. But just to let you know, it's not about money for Johnny Depp. And I've made that clear, and Johnny Depp made that clear. So I think that's him basically saying, without saying, yeah, you know what? We're willing to do this. And I made that point clear throughout my entire coverage of this trial, that I never for 1 second thought that this was about money for Johnny. This was about Johnny having a platform in which he could get the truth out there about this situation, because the mainstream media has been lying about it, Amber's been lying about it, and Johnny hasn't really had the chance to tell the world what really happened. So he viewed this trial as an opportunity to do that. But now Amber Heard's team, they're trying to twist this. And they've been trying to twist this for a while. They've been trying to act like this is Johnny's fault, that this entire situation has drug out this long. That it's Johnny's fault that there's so much attention on their relationship or their past relationship now, when that's not the case. Johnny didn't want it to get this far. Johnny never wanted it to get this far. You can't blame Johnny for this. They're acting like, oh, Johnny wanted the trial. Johnny got what he wanted. Johnny wanted this attention. Johnny wanted this. Johnny wanted that. No, Johnny wanted to split up, respectfully part ways, regardless of all of the crazy things you did to him. And he wanted to go on with his life. But no, you had to come out. You had to spread these lies. You had to put out the Washington op-ed post. You had to do all of these crazy things because you're a destructive, vindictive, manipulative, evil woman. Johnny never wanted it to get this far, but that's what they're doing now. They're trying to change the narrative, like, oh, it's Johnny's fault that we're even still talking about this. No. You can't accuse someone of all of these crazy things. You can't lie on someone for years, and then when they finally get the voice to stand up for themselves and try to prove to the world that they've been lied on, and then point the fingers at them. You're an attention seeker. You just want attention. Oh, you wanted this trial. You wanted this. No, it never had to get to this point. Amber brought it to this point, and now it backfired on her. Amber wanted this attention. When Amber showed up with that fake bruise on her face and all that stuff, she wanted the attention. And she got the attention she wanted. It wasn't good attention, though. Most of it was negative attention. But you know what? Sometimes you got to be careful what you wish for. Now, As far as this deal goes, I don't think it's going to go through. I think if Amber knew what was best for her, she would accept this deal. You know what? I don't have to appeal. People can move on from this quicker. That's what's best for Amber Turd right now. What's best for Amber Turd is that people move on with their lives and they go on to the next news story. If she appeals, all of this momentum that's been behind this trial, it's just going to keep on pushing, and it's going to keep on going until the next trial or until the next situation between Amber Turd and Johnny Depp. That's not going to be good for her or her career. If she has any hopes of bouncing back, she needs to fall out of the limelight for a while, find herself, and then possibly make a comeback. This whole, I'm going to appeal it and we're going to drag this on for more years to come, it's going to look bad on her behalf. But you know what? I don't think Amber is really in charge of this anymore. It's easy to paint Amber out as the villain, that she is the big bad of this story. She's the main, antagonist of this story. But in reality, it's the mainstream media. In reality, I don't think Amber Turd's a good person. I think the lies that she spread are horrendous and they're awful. But she was empowered by the mainstream media. In fact, I feel like the mainstream media directly took her lies and they embellished them even more. And they made them more salacious, more how can I say it, more headlinery, like what can really capture people's attention. And they almost helped shape her story. The mainstream media helped Amber shape these lies. They helped her promote these lies. And now that it backfired, the mainstream media is not taking it lying down. We all knew that the mainstream media were heavily involved in this situation. We knew that they had manipulated the headlines, that they had helped Amber spread lies, but we didn't know how bad it was. We did not know how bad it was until after the trial. After you see that the mainstream media refuses to accept the verdict. In fact, they have doubled down. They have doubled down, and now they're accusing anyone who supports Johnny Depp of being this or that. It's gotten crazy. But it's because they view this as a loss for them, not just a loss for Amber Turd. In fact, this loss, this win for Johnny Depp, it has a bigger impact on them than it does Amber. Amber has always been disposable to the Me Too movement, to the Believe All Women movement, to all of this intersectional feminist movements, all these crazy movements coming out of Hollywood and all of these SJWs who are pushing these narratives. Amber was a puppet. Amber's story, it was disposable. It was disposable. But they never thought that if she got caught, if they got caught, if it got exposed that all of this was a lie, that it would have a devastating blow against their own narrative, against their own movements. And that's what's happened here. That's what's happened. They have lost control of the narrative, and they're going to push Amber to appeal. They're going to push her to do whatever they want her to do because they have to. They view it as they have to. It's life or death for these people in their eyes. The mainstream media is hanging on by a thread. No one trusts them anymore. No one barely tunes in to watch them anymore. And this is like one of the last things that they could have, that they can take right now. Another devastating blow to their credibility. Soon, no one in their right mind will be caught dead watching the news on television. No one. And they know that. And they have to do this. They feel like it is a life or death moment. So even if Amber Turd wants to accept this deal, even if Amber Turd thinks this is what's best, these people aren't going to allow her to do that. They're not going to allow this situation to rest. They're going to keep going. They're going to keep attacking. They're going to keep this rolling as long as they can. And they're going to generate as much hate as they can for Johnny Depp moving forward. So hopefully they could sway more public opinion next time this comes about. But they're already gearing up for this situation to go on longer. They've made plenty of money off this situation as well, and I don't see this ending anytime soon. But I want to know your thoughts about this down in the comments below. While you're down there, hit that thumbs up button, hit that subscribe button, ring that notification bell, and I'll talk to you on the next video.